guys, welcome back. So for today's video we're gonna be less excited and more on the negative side, and normally I don't like that at all, but sometimes it's necessary, definitely, both for brands to redo their products and also just so you won't waste your money. So today what I've decided to do is to do a disappointing products video, I guess, where I tell you which product I've been trying out that I really didn't like, because all the time I show you guys all of the products that I love and that I try out and like and blah blah blah, but most of the times I do tend to try to stay away from being negative here on my channel, because this channel is all about positivity and spreading happiness and also spreading good products out there on the internet. But I don't want you guys to waste your money. I don't want to waste my money myself. So today I'm gonna share with you those products that I would not recommend you to buy, and hopefully it's gonna be helpful for you guys so you won't waste your money. And let me just say, I'm not hating on any brands or anything like that. These products may also work for you, but for me personally they don't work. Maybe it's me, maybe it's the product, whatever, they just didn't work, and now I'm gonna share them with you. The first two products that I'm gonna share with you can't really come as a surprise, because I did a first impression on these products and they were some of the biggest disappointments like in newer time for me. And it really sucks because I really thought I was gonna love them. These are these they don't even like me. So these are these Stila, what do you call, Aqua Glow Serum Foundation and Concealer. My expectations were that they were gonna be so luminous, so beautiful, so amazing, and great coverage as well, and just looking naturally beautiful and luminous and everything nice, everything that I want. Instead though, I got to look like a freaking disco ball throughout the entire day that had gone old and just crusty and gross and everything bad. Honestly, I had the worst skin day ever. These products are made for like dry skin, right? Because it's a serum, foundation and concealer. They're made to give you loads of moisture and luminosity to the skin. These made me look so freaking greasy and still so freaking dry. I don't know how they did it, but they did. And that's not good. The concealer didn't cover anything whatsoever. The foundation, it went streaky on me, it clumped up, and also all of my like drier patches on my skin, they were so visible as soon as I applied this one. If you guys have tried these and loved them, please tell me if I've done anything wrong. I'll leave the first impression down below in the description box. So if you're interested, go watch it and maybe tell me what I did wrong. I've only tried it one other time and once again looked horrible, so I have only tried it 2 times and both times were horrible, so no. No, babe. No, I don't like. No. So the next product I'm gonna share with you that I'm kind of disappointed about is not a bad product in itself. I just don't really get the big thing about it. This is the Professional Agent Zero Shine Vanishing Pro Powder from Benefit, and you know I love my Benefit, I also love my Stila, but this I don't get. I don't get the magic behind it, because it is not any different than some of my other loose setting powders. I actually feel like that some of my other loose setting powders like Laura Mercier, they keep me matte just as well as this one. And this has also got a tiny bit of color in it as well, so if you're really fair, or if you are really like dark in your skin, you can't be sure that it's gonna suit you actually, so that's kind of disappointing. So I need to know, why is this so amazing? Why is it that I should go out and buy this one instead of just a loose powder or a setting powder like a pressed powder? Because to me it's not any different. It's not a bad product, I just don't think it's worth the money. I would just much rather just buy the Rimmel Stay Matte powder and then use that one, because once again the finish, there's no difference. And now when talking about face powders, I've got another one as well. It's a loose powder that I first, when I tried it, loved so much, but then I got a photo taken. Let me just say, you could definitely tell that I'd been baking under my eyes, because it was baking gone wrong. It was one of those, like, you know, the celebrities when they get their photos taken where you can see like those white under eye areas because of the powder that has been used, and that is exactly what happened with this one on me, which is not good. This is the Delilah Pure Touch Microfine Loose Powder, and when I first tried it I really liked it, but now seeing that photo or those photos and also just the feeling on the skin actually after a while, I must say it is kind of disappointing. When it dries down and when you use this one for baking, it really dries out your skin. I don't know why, because it may be a microfine loose powder, whatever, but it really dries so much. Yeah, I don't know, I just haven't really used this powder that much right now because after seeing that photo, I've just been so freaking scared of this powder. And you know, once again, I love Delilah. Delilah is amazing. I mean, one of their foundations is one of my absolute favorites, but this, why? Now, another product that I recently tried out from Benefit I just really didn't like that much, if I must be honest, is also the Fake Up, Hydrating Crease Control Concealer. It looks like a lip balm, first of all. Second of all, it doesn't really cover anything under the eyes, and I just don't get it. Once again, I just don't get it. I do understand that it's supposed to be hydrating, so it's kind of like a lip balm, eye balm, whatever, but the tint in it, no, not so much. Actually, it just goes really streaky on the skin, especially if you use it like this. Actually, I would much rather use this on my lips just to even out the color on my lips before using another like lipstick or whatever. That's the only place where I would actually want to use this kind of a formula. Next product is a highlighter, or actually not even like a highlighter, at least not on me. I just don't get the hype about it, and I don't get why I even bought it, because I'm personally not into those really pinky based highlighters. So why the hell I bought this one? No idea. Sometimes, you know, the makeup brain inside me, the shopaholic, the makeupaholic inside me just goes, buy it. Just buy it. Just do it. And I'm just like, okay. I bought it and I totally regret it. It is the Cindy Luminizer from the Balm. And packaging wise, I love it. It's so freaking cute, but the actual product, when you know me and when you see me, all of the goldy things going on, even the golden lips, right? Why did I do that? And it doesn't even really show up on me, especially not when I'm not wearing any fake tan. When I'm just, you know, like pale and in my own skin tone, this doesn't show up as a highlighter. It shows up as kind of like a blushy, wet thing that just looks as if I've been hit or something like that. It just doesn't look cute. So I don't like it, and I don't like the color. I love Mary Luminizer, Betty Luminizer as well, but this one, such a disappointment. Now, a product for the brows that I recently tried, and you saw it in my full face first impressions, was the Kat Von D Tattoo Brow Brush Tip Brow Pen. That's a long name. I tried it and I absolutely hated it. I don't know why this is so freaking red, but it is red. And also just the actual applicator is just not for me. When I see these kinds of brushes, I'm thinking like, oh, eyeliner. I'm not thinking, oh, brows. And not only was it special to apply in the actual brow, but the actual color was so red and so wrong. I mean, I do like some kind of like warmer shades to my brows, but this was straight up red. You see that? It is just not right. It looks insane. I'll once again leave the video down below for you guys so you can go watch it, because it looked crazy and I was just like, really? And I would so much have loved this one to work for me, but it just didn't. The color is so off, but it's really long lasting though. So next up is some mascaras that I've tried out recently that I just really didn't like. The first one is the Clinique Chubby Lash Fattening Mascara. And this is one of those mascaras that, it's not a bad mascara, but it's one of those mascaras that just doesn't do enough for me. I love full-on lashes, and when mascaras just don't give me that result, I'm just so freaking disappointed, because that's what I want. I want full-on long, beautiful lashes. Just didn't do anything really. And also the brush is just one of those brushes where I'm just like, What are you? Let me just get you close. The bristles are very spiky as well. So I don't know. And the texture as well is very wet. It doesn't feel as if it really sticks to the lashes, if you get what I mean. I just kind of like brushed it off again. So to be honest, fattening, no. Choppy, no. Boring, yes. Another mascara that is really disappointing is the Smashbox Indecent Exposure Mascara. I thought this was gonna be amazing, especially because of the packaging. I love the packaging. It looks like a little microphone or something like that, but no. And I think once again it is due to the brush actually, and also the texture. As you can see, the brush is very clumpy, the texture is very clumpy as well, and therefore the actual look in the lashes is very clumpy. And this was just such a huge disappointment because I love the packaging. I'm a sucker for great packaging, and to me this is cool packaging, but the actual product, no. I've also got 3 different lip products to share with you that I just didn't like, and actually all of them are kind of like that liquid lipstick formula where they dry down completely matte. The first one is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I've tried so many of these now in different colors because yeah, I think they're very inexpensive, and I like that they're very small. They're great to travel with as well, but they crust and crumble and just look horrible on me. I just don't like it. The great thing about them is that there's so many different shades and so many different colors, and I love that. There's such a huge variety, but the texture is horrible on the lips. Also just they dry out very quickly actually. I feel like they dry out in absolutely no time, so no. I'm such a hypocrite with the next product because I actually do like the colors. I do like the formula somewhat, but I'm like, there's just some better formulas and some better colors out there. Why the hell did I buy that product? The Kylie Lip Kits. Why did I do it? I honestly hate myself for spending so much money. I did a first impression on them, and everything that I said in that video is true, and I still think so, but let me be honest, I haven't used these even once after buying them. I used them that one time in that first impression video, and that's it. I haven't used them even once ever since, and I'm just like, that's freaking disappointing. Why am I not grabbing for them? I guess because I've just got better liquid lipsticks. I'm just really disappointed that I spent that much money on these because, let's be honest, they were freaking expensive. It's just not worth the money. I just feel like they are way too expensive. What you pay for is the name Kylie. And the last lip thing that I've got to share with you is from LA Splash. And once again, this is one of those places where I love all of the different colors. It is just as with the NYX one. If you just lick around on your lips even once, you go crusty. And that is just horrible. You can't eat with it, you can't drink with it. It just goes so crusty and so horrible on the lips. I love the colors, I love the shades and so on, but these are just not good when it comes to like the texture. So not really that comfortable to wear. And on that note, that was actually all for my disappointing products video. These products just aren't good, and or at least they just didn't work for me. I mean, some of these products may be amazing to you guys, but for me, they just didn't work. And once again, if you do know any ways for me to make them work, leave some suggestions down below. I really hope that you enjoyed this video or found it helpful so you won't waste your money. That was at least the idea of this video. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to my channel as well. Follow me on my Instagram, and please remember, this is no hate to any of the brands. I love the brands normally, but the products just didn't work for me. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, I love you all, to the moon and back and everywhere else.